सदन बाधित करना चाहते हैं, ऑपरेशन सिंदूर पर चर्चा नहीं करना चाहते चर्चा। मिस्टर गोगोई और आप सब राजनीतिक दल के लोग आए थे, आपने कहा ऑपरेशन सिंदूर पर चर्चा होनी चाहिए, फिर आप सदन बाधित कर रहे हैं।
दलों के नेताओं ने इस सत्र के पहले एक विशेष दरखास्त की थी कि पहलगाम और उसके बाद ऑपरेशन सिंदूर को लेकर एक विशेष सत्र बुलाया जाए। सरकार ने विशेष सत्र की मांग को नकारा।
क्यों आप प्रश्नकाल के अंदर नियोजित बाधा करना चाहते हैं?
The Prime Minister can run away from a special session, but he cannot run away from the monsoon session.
इनको सदन में पर्चे फेंकने के लिए, तथ्य लाने के लिए नहीं भेजा है।
Let us have a discussion on that. That is only our demand also. Let Prime Minister tell about the Vijay Utsav. Entire opposition asked for a special session, which government didn't agree.
आप सर्वदलीय बैठक में इस बात की चर्चा करते कि पहले एसआईआर पर चर्चा होनी चाहिए तो हम सदन चलने देंगे। सरेंडर।
Viewers, the Lok Sabha debate on Operation Sindoor was meant to be a moment of national unity, a reflection on India's unyielding stand against Pakistan-sponsored terrorism, but it became a stage where the Congress party's duplicity, selective skepticism, and dare I say, the troubling reluctance to stand unequivocally with our armed forces were laid bare for everyone to see, for the nation to see. Viewers, even before Prime Minister Modi has taken the floor, the Congress finds itself cornered, exposed, and absolutely scrambling to defend its indefensible posturing. From P. Chidambaram's reckless remarks to the opposition's disruptive antics during External Affairs Minister Jaishankar's speech, the Congress has handed the Modi government a golden opportunity to showcase its resolve while revealing the opposition's troubling priorities. Let's start with Mr. Chidambaram, the Congress's veteran whose comments questioning the origins of the Pahalgam terrorists shocked many. Chidambaram had the audacity, viewers, to ask, why do you assume terrorists came from Pakistan, he said. There's no evidence of that. Now, this was not some, off-the-cuff casual remark. This was a calculated attempt to muddy the waters, to cast doubt on the government's narrative that Pahalgam was orchestrated by Pakistan-backed terrorists linked to the Lashkar. This suggestion that the terrorists could be homegrown, reeks of the same obfuscation that the Congress employed post-2611, when it hesitated to call out Pakistan's role, and after the 2019 Balakot strikes, when the Congress demanded evidence of India's surgical response. Viewers, as the debate unfolded in Lok Sabha, news broke of Operation Mahadev, a precision strike in Srinagar that neutralized 3 terrorists, including a top Pakistani operative directly linked to Pahalgam massacre. Let me say that again. 3 terrorists were neutralized, including 1 linked to the Pahalgam massacre. He came from Pakistan. This was a resounding rebuttal to Chidambaram's baseless doubts and those who were echoing him. The Modi government delivered irrefutable proof of Pakistan's complicity, proof that stared Congress in the face and left its leadership gasping for excuses. In fact, BJP MP Jay Panda seized this moment, highlighting the operation's success during the debate and reminding the House of Congress's history of surrendering India's national interests. The timing could not have been more poetic, viewers. We'll come to that in the debate. But the embarrassment for the Congress did not end there. As External Affairs Minister Jaishankar meticulously outlined India's diplomatic outreach post-Operation Sindoor, emphasizing the global condemnation of the Pahalgam attacks by groups like the BRICS and the Quad, opposition members led by the Congress resorted to heckling and disruptions. It's all there. It seemed like a desperate attempt to drown out the truth. But Home Minister Amit Shah, never one to mince words, rose to call out Congress's Pak Prem, accusing the Congress of placing more faith in foreign narratives than in India's own foreign minister. This was more than just a rhetorical flourish. It was a damning indictment of a party that aligns itself with narratives that undermine India. Viewers, the Lok Sabha debate is not just a reality check. It's a mirror held up to a party that has chosen to stand on the wrong side of history. The question now is whether Rahul Gandhi, who has repeatedly used terms like Narendra surrender to criticize the government, will he back down in the face of undeniable proof? We'll see what happens tomorrow, but sample what happened in the Lok Sabha today.
माननीय अध्यक्ष जी, मेरी एक बात की आपत्ति है, भारत देश का शपथ लिया हुआ विदेश मंत्री यहाँ स्टेटमेंट कर रहा है, उस पर भरोसा नहीं है, उनको किसी और देश पर भरोसा है। मैं समझ सकता हूं उनकी पार्टी में विदेश का महत्व क्या है, मगर इसका मतलब ये तो नहीं है पार्टी की सारी चीजें यहाँ सदन में आकर थोपे। भारत के विदेश मंत्री पर भरोसा नहीं करोगे? ओथ लिया हुआ व्यक्ति यहाँ पर बोल रहा है, ही इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल। माननीय अध्यक्ष जी, इसीलिए ये वहां बैठे हैं और 20 साल तक वहीं बैठने वाले हैं।
Now, I want to make two things very clear, sir. One, at no stage in any conversation with the United States was there any linkage with trade and what was going on. Secondly, there was, please listen. Secondly, there was no call between the Prime Minister and President Trump from the 22nd of April when President Trump called up to convey his sympathy, and the 17th of June when he called up Prime Minister in Canada to explain why he could not meet.
कभी कभी हमारे प्रतिपक्ष के लोग ये पूछते रहे हैं कि हमारे कितने बीमार हैं। मुझे लगता है उनका यह प्रश्न हमारी राष्ट्रीय जनभावनाओं का सही से प्रतिनिधित्व नहीं कर रहा है। मुझे लगता है उन्होंने एक बार भी हमसे यह नहीं पूछा कि हमारी सेनाओं ने दुश्मन के कितने विमान मारे रहे।
Let's open this up, and I hope this is a fascinating debate after what we've seen in the Lok Sabha today. Dr. Ajay Alok, National Spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party, Abhijit Iyer Mitra, Karan Verma, Siddharth Sharma, Spokesperson of the Aam Aadmi Party, Ravi Shankar Ravi, Spokesperson of the Rashtriya Janata Dal, Nikhil Jain, Political Analyst, Syed Asad Abbas, and Professor Monojit Mondal completes this panel. Nikhil, what should one say today? Mr. Chidambaram said, how do we know that the terrorists came from Pakistan? He was repeating what Surjewala had said after Pulwama attacks, this homegrown terror theory. You have the answer. One Pak-sent Pahalgam attacker has been neutralized. What more proof does the Congress party want?
First of all, Pranesh, I would expect you to not put words in the mouth of the Congress party. The Congress party has never asked for any proof, but what they've asked in the Pahalgam terror incident and the terror attack and the Operation Sindoor and all of these things, what the Congress party has asked is for accountability. P. Chidambaram, a former Home Minister of the country, who when he took the reins as the Home Minister in 2008, he steadily declined the number of casualties, civilian casualties, as well as the casualties of security forces. So he was a very capable Home Minister, let's not forget that. He's raising an important question with regards to the fact that were the assets used by Pakistan, ISI and their anti-India actors, were those assets, were those individuals local Indians, local Kashmiris, or people
Nikhil
from
Jain,
UK,
you need to read up on what Mr. Chidambaram said, and don't give me Chidambaram's record, because he was as successful a Home Minister as Rahul Gandhi is as leader of opposition, and don't get me started there. 1 minute. Just read what Mr. Chidambaram has said. I am not putting words in anyone's mouth. He has said, how do we know that the terrorists came from Pakistan? You have the answer.
He made an entire 38-minute interview with the Quint 2 days ago. One particular statement has been picked up by the BJP on the day when the discussion is to start and been blown out of context. Instead of answering on how the security lapses happened in the first place that allowed for the terror attack, the BJP has made this an issue since the entire day, which shows the kind of intent with which they are trying to walk into this discussion. Secondly, you said
answer this question, or should I read out verbatim what Mr. Chidambaram has said? Look, we have a lot of time on the show, Nikhil. You can't run away like this. He says, and I'm quoting viewers, listen to this. They are unwilling to disclose what the NIA has done all these weeks. Have they identified the terrorists, where they came from? I mean, for all we know, they could be homegrown terrorists. Why do you assume that they came from Pakistan? There's no evidence of that. Says Mr. Chidambaram, the great former Home Minister, according to Nikhil Jain.
Pranesh, no, I have the stats of Mr. Chidambaram right here, so I'm not going to go on that.
No, forget the stats.
But let me
tell me, is this the statement of Mr. Chidambaram? Yes or no?
The stats, Piyush Goyal, number se kya hota hai? Yes, it is indeed the statement.
So, are you not ashamed?
The NIA needs to
are you not ashamed?
Abhijit
Iyer Mitra is playing the interview. Let's listen to it.
The terrorists, where they came from. I mean, for all we know, they could be homegrown terrorists. Why do you assume that they came from Pakistan? There's no evidence of that.
Why do you assume they came from Pakistan? How do you know they are not homegrown terrorists? Where is the evidence they came from Pakistan? That is exactly what he says in the interview. Verbatim. What are we arguing about out here?
Yeah,
remember,
Nikhil,
this is the same person who tried to pass off the Bombay attacks as Hindutva terror. Do you remember that? I think people have forgotten. This is a pattern. This is a regular pattern with the Congress party playing B team of the ISI. They might as well change their name from INC to ISI at this point.
Nikhil?
ये कहां से nationalist हैं? ये तो Indian anti-nationalist Congress हो गया है.
Let me please respond.
Pranesh, so it is not Indian.
Pranesh,
No, listen to Abhijit. I'll come to you. Look, I began by asking you a simple question. You did not answer. Listen to Abhijit. I'll come to you.
You know, this is now the INC, Pranesh, is what Voltaire described the Holy Roman Empire as. It is neither holy, nor is it Roman, nor is it an empire. So the INC is exactly like that. If Voltaire were alive today, he would say it is neither Indian, nor is it nationalist, nor is it Congress. Congress, you can't rule 1-2 states here and there and become national. You certainly can't be Congress if you can't get everybody under a big umbrella. Indian ki to baat hi chhod do. They are behaving like a Pakistani, the local franchise of the ISPR at the moment. And then, when they say something, they will get 100 people on TV like our friend Nikhil here to say, oh, well, you know, he didn't actually say that. What he meant was very different. By when you say eat an apple, you mean eat an apple, na? You don't mean go grow a tree, allow it to bloom, water it for 3 years, then allow the apple to grow, then finally eat it.
And
now,
this, you know, and don't be surprised when Mr. Chidambaram speaks in the Rajya Sabha. He's slated to speak. He might say this, you know, on the floor of the House. So, Nikhil, what will you say tomorrow?
Pranesh, what is happening right now is that somebody says eat an apple pie and my good friend Abhijit Iyer Mitra just plays eat an apple. That is what is happening. You played the entire statement. Your viewers are smart enough to realize in what context is Mr. Chidambaram saying that why has...
Tell me, viewers are smart. I am not as smart as you are or Mr. Chidambaram is. You tell me what is the context.
I have already told you that we need to understand where these terrorist individuals were from. Were they from India? Were they from POK?
They were from Pakistan. Where is the were they from? Nikhil, that question is answered. Move on. Admit, acknowledge and apologize. They were from Pakistan.
My friend,
what more proof do you need?
No,
1 minute. Syed Asad Abbas, 1 minute. Nikhil, now 1 minute. Gather your thoughts. 1 minute. Gather your thoughts. Take a breath. 1 minute. Syed Asad Abbas, what do you make of what Mr. Chidambaram has said today? Is there any other context?
There is one point to which I sacrosanct agree. There are no two ways about it. The TRF, of which these terrorists belong, undoubtedly belong to a rogue country called Pakistan. Where I have a bone of contention with my friends of the Bharatiya Janata Party is, I'll tell you, Pranesh Sahab, Modi ji is one of the finest global leaders in the world today. Highly recognized. There are no two ways about it. Several countries have adorned him with the highest civilian honor award. The fact is, a powerful leader like Modi ji, why did he had to agree to Trump for the ceasefire? That is why Congress came up with
Mr. Abbas,
terrorism.
before you came on the panel, were you listening to the debate in the Lok Sabha? Yes or no? Because if you were, you would not be asking this question. Mr. Jaishankar, who is the External Affairs Minister, has answered this question.
Sir, 30 seconds. Yes, I heard that. It's clear to all of us on the panel and the people of India and the world that Trump has lied. Not based on US or Trump's words. We did not ceasefire on their words. Correct? But the fact is, why didn't Modi ji tweet to Trump? Trump, Donald Trump, stop lying. We, as a sovereign nation, as India, will not listen to you. This is bilateral. And you, Trump, cannot intervene in this. Why couldn't he tell his friend Donald Trump?
Okay,
Why couldn't he do that?
The statement, see how you're shifting the goalpost now. You know, it began with the opposition demanding one special session to discuss Operation Sindoor. Then there were pointed questions, rightly so, that opposition has, all the rights to demand answers, accountability, etc. But now that answers are being given, you are shifting the goalpost. Now you're not happy with the statement. You want one tweet. Does diplomacy happen like this? Trump has made a caricature of himself. You want the Indian, the Prime Minister to do that? Do something like what Trump does every half an hour on Truth Social or whatever it's called? Syed Asad Abbas, it does not work like that. But let's get a response from the BJP. Dr. Ajay Alok, अब opposition ये कह रही है कि ट्वीट क्यों नहीं कर रहे हैं? आप डिबेट से इनको मतलब नहीं है. आप बोल रहे हो ट्वीट करिए.
देखिए Pranesh, one thing is very sure. If you are unaware, it's a sin. And especially sitting on a national TV, you shouldn't be unaware of the facts. The whole question was answered by S. Jaishankar very clearly, that there was no involvement of Trump and there was no involvement of trade. And India just categorically said that if they want ceasefire, their DGMO should speak and request to our DGMO, and accordingly things were done. But then also somebody chose to be deaf or somebody chose to be ignorant. It's a sin. That's why I call it, it's a sin. As far as Mr. P. Chidambaram's saying goes, let me remind my friend that he was Home Minister from 2008 to 2012. And look at his achievements. Terrorist activity 2008, 534, 9, 672, 10, 663, 11, 645, 12, 611. Total civilian casualties, 824, 2008, 774, 9, 812, 10, 499, 11, and 264, 12. Brilliant as a Home Minister. And equal number of our armed forces personnel also. So this was Chidambaram, coining all kind of Hindu terrorism and all. But today what he has said, that is very dangerous, Pranesh. Why I'll say you? This is the language of Pakistan. That's what they want to show to the world. That Kashmir terrorism is not Pakistan sponsored. It is the homegrown terrorism. In spite of abolishing Article 370, in spite of integrating Kashmir, now we have one constitution, one Ek Samvidhan, Ek Nishan, Ek Desh. We have integrated Kashmir, but these are the fellows who still don't want the integration to be complete, so they speak this kind of a language. How do you know it was from Pakistan? They still want to break Kashmir because they think that the Muslim population of this country still think Kashmir as a Muslim nation, and that advocacy keeps on going. Now just imagine, today this is Mosaf. Had he been arrested, not encountered, this man Chidambaram, or for that matter Abhishek Manu Singhvi, or for that matter Kapil Sibal, they would have gone to the court and fought his case. That's what they have been doing for the other terrorists. This is the disruptive mentality this country should know that the Congress party and its leaders keeps. This is very dangerous actually. Dangerous for the integrity of the country. And by the way, Nikhil was defending that what he meant, what he prompted, all this bullshit doesn't account for. But
and by the way, because Nikhil Jain was talking about this 38-minute long interview of Mr. Chidambaram, 38.45 seconds to be precise. Nikhil, I'm telling you again, very politely, respectfully, do not do this, print-out stunt on the show, please. It looks juvenile, this is dated, and this is, silly. You make a fool of yourself. Don't do this. This is not good for you. When you can speak, why are you using papers? I'm coming to you. Answer the question. Even Syed Asad Abbas is laughing at you. Professor Mondal, I'm coming to you. आपके लिए भी है सर, सवाल है. अभी आ रहा हूं. Now, in this 38-minute long interview, Mr. Chidambaram has said that in 2008, after 26/11, India bowed to US pressure. He says because of the intervention of the then US Secretary of State, we did not attack Pakistan. There you go. Tell Rahul Gandhi to say Chidambaram surrender, or the UPA surrendered, or whatever he wants to come up with. Nikhil?
Pranesh, P. Chidambaram has admitted something that happened wrong during his government, and his government has thoroughly been punished by the people in 2014, also in 2019, also in 2024. What do you want now? To go back to 2008, go back and do the debates on the parliament, then go back and do the debates on the follies of the government.
I'll tell you what I want.
About the follies
I'll tell you. Today. I want the Congress to introspect. How is Rahul Gandhi grandstanding and saying that, Narendra surrender, etc., etc.? How? On what basis? You have the answers in the parliament today.
I'll tell you why. Because my Prime Minister in 2020 went around campaigning for another foreign leader, saying "Ab ki baar Trump sarkar." That same man, that same mad caricature of a man, Donald Trump, is now going around telling the world over 30 times that मैंने ceasefire कराया, मैंने ceasefire कराया. लेकिन आज तक मोदी जी जो हर हफ्ते मन की बात करते हैं, एक बारी अपनी मन की बात डोनाल्ड ट्रंप को उनके मुंह पे publicly नहीं कह पाए हैं.
वो देखिए फैक्ट चेक दिखा रहे हैं आपको अभिजीत. What is it? Read it out.
So Trump claims that he has stopped every war. Our friend Nikhil himself calls him a madman. Then why are you taking the madman seriously? Trump's latest claim on halting wars. I am averaging about a war a month. Literally the peace president. This would be the 6th war I have stopped. I have stopped 6 wars in the past. He has to repeat the same sentence twice. I'm gonna call the 2 PMs and speak to them right after this meeting with Keir Starmer. You can see the photo right here. He gave this when he was talking to Keir Starmer, saying, I will call up the Cambodian and Thai prime ministers. That is going to be a nasty war. Now understand that war has already stopped. They've already met in, I think, Singapore or somewhere a few hours back and stopped it.
Right.
But he's still claiming he's going to go stop a war that has already been stopped thanks to no intervention of his.
And by the way, Nikhil,
they need to make up their mind. Either is he a madman? Is he telling the truth? And then, they also have to answer for Dipinder Hooda today. You know what Dipinder Hooda has stood up and said in Parliament today? Ya to McDonald's ko band karo, ya to Donald ko band karo. He thinks Parliament is some kind of khap panchayat where you can get away with things like this. What is the connection between Donald and McDonald? भाई ये कोई पार्टी है या तमाशा बना के रखा है यार? ये इंडियन नेशनल कांग्रेस है या इंडियन नेशनल सर्कस है?
Nikhil, 1 minute. Do you believe in what Trump says or what Jaishankar says? Simple question.
I believe in what Jaishankar, our foreign minister, says. I just hope that my Prime Minister, Mr. Narendra Modi, has the courage to say what my foreign minister says on the floor of the parliament. As simple as that. इसीलिए तो नरेंद्र से प्रॉब्लम है, किसी को देश का प्रॉब्लम नहीं है.
One minute. इन्होंने पहले जयशंकर का मजाक उड़ाया, बोला जे बोला जयशंकर को. Now Nikhil Jain is saying we have no problems with Jaishankar. We want a tweet from Prime Minister, Prime Minister Modi responding to Trump. Trump, by the way, does not even know where is Cambodia and Thailand on the world map. He can't locate. Just like, many in the opposition. Karan.
So Pranesh, just about last week, and Abhijit would remember that, Donald Trump said, which stupid man has hired this Fed chief, Powell? And it turns out that 8 years back, it was Donald Trump himself who had hired him. So that's textbook Donald Trump for you. He believes in alternate facts. In fact, he says that there are alternate facts. Now, because my friend Nikhil has a fetish for taking out printouts and digging into archives, I will request, because he started on a very positive note for Chidambaram and his illustrious record as Home Minister. Nikhil, March 2016, RVS Mani, who was the secretary in the Home Ministry, doing an interview to Times Now, by the way, and saying how Chidambaram coerced him for the second affidavit, giving almost a clean sheet to all these, labeling it as a fake encounter of Ishrat Jahan and 3 other LET terrorists. He tortured him to implicate fellow IB officers. That is what he did. That is what Chidambaram wears. It has been the most dishonorable job that he has ever done as a Home Minister, and it's come out from RVS Mani giving an interview to Times Now. If you have the guts, take out the printout and show us that printout right away. That is what Chidambaram stood for, but they've not learnt. Pranesh, today again, Chidambaram is fueling the same narrative that they were not from Pakistan. This was a fake encounter. This was homegrown terror. What are these people up to? It's a simple binary, Pranesh. Either you believe in the Narendra surrender, which Rahul Gandhi says, Narendra Modi surrendered after Donald Trump's call, or you respect the army and admit that it was the DGMO from Pakistan's call that made the operation cease for that moment. Pick up one side. You can't say I respect the army and then say the Narendra surrender narrative. That means you don't respect our DGMO. Pick up one side, Nikhil, and dig into the archives of what Chidambaram's record was. 4th March 2016, RVS Mani's interview. If you have the guts, do it right now.
You will need help, Nikhil. So you call some people who will help you in finding out the answers. But in the meanwhile, let's bring in the other, Siddharth Sharma of the Aam Aadmi Party. Siddharth bhai, what do you make of what Mr. Chidambaram has said? Now, don't say he's not from the Aam Aadmi Party. You know, this is Congress's internal matter. It is no more Congress's internal matter.
I would never speak anything about wise men who have crossed 75 years of age, be it Mr. Donald Trump or be it Mr. Chidambaram. As RSS said, after 75, whatever people say, they are so wise that it is better not to believe in them, it's better not to take them very seriously. Pranesh, I fully endorse your here.
You know, there's a problem in the audio line, Siddharth bhai. You know, even I am not able to understand what you're saying. So, you know, forgive that glitch. We'll try and fix that audio. In the meanwhile, let me bring in Ravi Shankar, Ravi, spokesperson of the RJD. Ravi Shankar ji, opposition अभी तक विपक्ष कह रहा था जी स्पेशल सेशन चाहिए, डिबेट कीजिए ऑपरेशन सिंदूर पे. अब जब डिबेट में सारे जवाब दे दिए सरकार ने, 16 घंटे से पहले खत्म हो गया डिबेट. ये तो जो आप लोग कह रहे थे नरेंद्र सरेंडर, उसका सबका सबूत आ गया.
Pranesh, first of all, today is a good day and it's a good woman for all of us. This side in the parliament, the discussion started and the mastermind of the terrorist attack in Pahalgam was neutralized. So it's a good day. And here I want to say that, I mean, I believe had this discussion been taken place earlier, probably these terrorists would have been terminated earlier.
Oh, there you go. So you're questioning the timing again. ये आप ऑपोजिशन क्यों करता है ऐसे, रविशंकर जी? अब आप टाइमिंग क्वेश्चन कर रहे हैं कि ये इसमें भी कंस्पिरेसी थियरी आ गया है कि आज डिबेट हो रही है तो इसीलिए ये एनकाउंटर हुआ और न्यूट्रलाइज हो गया.
मैं कह रहा हूं आज का दिन शुभ दिन है, शुभ संकेत है. इट इज एन ऑस्पिशियस डे टुडे कि यहां हमने बहस शुरू की और वहां वो मारे गए. अगर हम बहस पहले शुरू करते तो हो सकता है पहले मारे जा सकते थे. तो ये तो मैं एक अपनी भावनाएं व्यक्त कर रहा हूं, एक अच्छी बात कह रहा हूं. अब डिबेट में जो है, देयर आर 2-3 पॉइंट्स व्हिच आई थिंक फ्रॉम द गवर्नमेंट साइड, इफ दोज पॉइंट्स हैव बीन कवर्ड, इट वुड हैव बीन बेटर. Number one, that regarding the security failure and intelligence failure, something should have been said. Some inquiry committee must have been set up.
So the debate will, you know, 1 minute sir, the debate is not over. अभी कल भी है, कल होम मिनिस्टर अमित शाह बोलेंगे, प्रधानमंत्री मोदी बोलेंगे. ये डिबेट हुआ नहीं है. लेकिन देखिए गोल पोस्ट शिफ्ट मत कीजिए। जो अभी तक जवाब मिला है, जो आपके मेन क्वेश्चंस थे कि वो आए कहां से, अब पाकिस्तान से आए थे, अब इसमें से कोई बोल दे कि उनका नेशनल आइडेंटिटी नंबर या कार्ड जो भी होता है पाकिस्तान का, वो देखना है हमें। हाउ डू वी नो दैट ही वाज रियली फ्रॉम पाकिस्तान? सो व्हाट आर वी टॉकिंग अबाउट? Monojit Mondal, there's a TMC leader. He goes by the name. You know what his name is? Kalyan Banerjee. The same person who was mocking the form of vice president. Do you know what he said? Azad Kashmir bol diya unhone. He's given away POK to Pakistan.
I don't think this is a slip of his tongue. He has apologized later on. So please do not dignify that kind of a comment. Everyone knows what is what. In fact, it is the All India Trinamool Congress and its General Secretary and also the President, Honorable Mamata Banerjee, they have been vocalizing for taking away POK, which the government could not do. Though, despite the fact that there was a serious opportunity on the face of for the government, the opportunity which was given by our brave Jawans, our army, the air, the navy, everyone, but the government actually did not seize that opportunity. I don't know why. Maybe because of Trump, maybe because of the Pakistani side, the government acceded to the demands of the Pakistan, or maybe appeals of the Pakistan, but they know very well this is not the end of terror. Terror is going to come to India again because Pakistan thrives in sponsoring terror. So India should have gone all out in occupying that territory. Or
ऑक्यूपाइंग नहीं सर, आपका भी स्लिप ऑफ टंग हो रहा है। कितना स्लिप करेंगे आप लोग? ऑक्यूपाई क्यों करेंगे? वो हमारा है। वी हैव टू टेक इट बैक. पाकिस्तान इज ऑक्यूपाइंग इट. प्रोफेसर मंडल,
I said reclaim. Please do not teach me history. You need to learn history. I said that is also something that has been occupied by Pakistan should be reoccupied or reclaimed. Do not teach me that.
I think your mind is preoccupied with something sinister. I don't know ऐसा बार-बार क्यों बोल रहे हैं. But Abhijit, you know, what do you make of this, commentary around even the debate today? Answers have been given, but look, the opposition is in denial. They're shifting the goalpost. ये नहीं किया, वो नहीं किया.
Look, ultimately, if the Prime Minister comes and speaks in Parliament, they'll then ask him to tweet. If he tweets, they'll then say, why haven't you sent a global satellite broadcast about this? Then they'll demand that, from the Hubble telescope, he broadcasts a full message across the Milky Way, asking him to claim, Trump is lying, etc., etc. The whole point here is they wanted to, when Galwan and things like that happened, they deliberately were trying to push us into a war with China. Now they're trying to push us into some kind of a confrontation with Trump and America. Why? Because they know they can't win elections. The only way they can do it is push you into a disastrous war like Nehru got into with China, lose something, and then, they can claim, oh, Bhagoda hai, ye hai, wo hai, so on and so forth. So, this surrender Narinder is one part. They'll never talk about Sarindra Gandhi, who, was surrounded Lahore, gave up 93,000 troops and everything. But that wasn't surrender. Had the American fleet come against her, that wasn't surrender. The Soviets pressurizing her, that wasn't surrender. But this, of course, is surrender. Yes, Nikhil, you should keep doing this. That is the history of your party. Ye bhi nahi karna chahiye. In fact, jumping off a cliff is more appropriate response. But all that aside, we need to understand there is a very easy way of answering Mr. Chidambaram's question. We have something in India called the UPI today. It is a biometric recognition. You can easily find out where if these people do not crop up in any UPI whatever. And we've seen the photos of these dead terrorists. Understand the way biometrics works is it measures distances. So you can have a part blown out also and it can still recognize the face. If they don't come up, what does it mean? This isn't 2008, where Ajmal Kasab comes in and you can, for a whole 2-3 years, you can keep spreading a story. We don't know where they were from. Now, This is the Congress's great gift to India, biometric recognition of the whole population. But imagine they are still asking you. I do not blame Chidambaram for this at all. I, in fact, blame the toxicity, this kind of woke left-wing toxicity that Rahul Gandhi has brought to a party that used to be the big tent party. This is the toxicity that Rahul Gandhi has spread in the party, that somebody who is a known security hawk like Chidambaram is forced to talk like this.
Okay. Now, Karan, I'll come to you. Siddharth Sharma, hopefully your audio is corrected. But one question to Nikhil Jain and Syed Asad Abbas, because both of them wanted to see a tweet from Prime Minister Modi responding to Donald Trump, countering what he said. Now, here's a quote. Listen to this carefully, Nikhil. Rahul Gandhi has a nervous, unformed quality about him, as if he were a student who had done the coursework and was eager to impress the teacher, but deep down lacked either the aptitude or the passion to master the subject, unquote. Has Rahul Gandhi tweeted to counter this? And 1 minute, the second part of the question is, and if there is no tweet, does that mean Rahul Gandhi or the Congress party accepts this? Tell me. This is Barack Obama on Rahul Gandhi.
Barack Obama wrote this in a book after he had retired. It was not a statement made as the President of the United States. It is his opinion about an individual. Donald Trump right now is the President of the United States. He is claiming that America intervened between India and Pakistan, that America threatened India, and that is how the ceasefire came into being. And let's not forget, Donald Trump is the first person in the world to announce publicly the ceasefire. The world would be inclined to believe him until and unless our Prime Minister shows the courage, tells डोनाल्ड ट्रंप तुमने नहीं करा, अब की बार नो डोनाल्ड ट्रंप सरकार, पर प्रधानमंत्री वो बोल नहीं पा रहे हैं. दैट इज द प्रॉब्लम.
Okay, so you don't want to, okay, because this was written, had the comments been tweeted by Obama when he was in office, Rahul Gandhi or the Congress party would have responded. Is that the defense you've come up with? Syed Asad Abbas, should the Congress party counter Obama, write another book, if not a tweet, countering this?
Pranesh, why are we even discussing hypothetical situation?
No, this is no hypothetical situation. This is the absurdity that Nikhil Jain was extending. I am only answering in the same coin.
So Modi ji, Adarnya Modi ji has very famously said in Lex Friedman's podcast, criticism is the, backbone of democracy. He loves criticism. He invites criticism. And in the following days to come, tomorrow, day after, I am definitely looking forward to what my Honorable Foreign Minister, Jaishankar ji, Prime Minister, Home Minister has to say about
जी ने बोल दिया है. अब कितने बार बोलेंगे? उन्होंने बोल दिया है. Now he can't, speak the same thing again. Maybe he'll respond in the Rajya Sabha also. He has to. He's the External Affairs Minister. Then also people of this ecosystem will say, no, this is not enough. Ajay Alok, what will you do to convince the opposition?
We don't need to convince the opposition. We actually don't need to. Now, on the floor of the House, we are giving them the reply and they are not liking it. They are making all kind of disruptions like what they did when Mr. Jaishankar was speaking. And Nikhil, by the way, you believe Jaishankar ji? How can you? Rahul Gandhi will get angry with you. What do you call Jaishankar? Pakistan ka mukhbir. Have you forgotten that? And do you think the fellow countrymen will forget that? That you trust Donald Trump, but you don't trust your External Affairs Minister, what Amit Shah was quoting. You trust Donald Trump, but you don't trust Barack Obama. It's fine, you have interest, you have a lot of interest and love for the foreign powers, but that doesn't happen in India anymore. It's a change in India, it's a new normal. Try to adjust with that. And if you can't adjust, it's your problem. And lots of listening needs to be done by tomorrow. Because when Home Minister will speak, he will speak about everything. And then you will create ruckus again and wait for the Prime Minister for the final punch.
Right. Let's bring in Mr. Sharma. He's been listening to this intently. Siddharth ji, sorry, आपके ऑडियो लाइन में थोड़ी सी दिक्कत थी. होपफुली अब ठीक हो गई होगी. मैंने आपसे ये सवाल पूछा था कि जो चिदम्बरम साहब ने आज कहा है कि वो कैसे पता हमें कि वो पाकिस्तान से आए थे, उसका तो जवाब मिल गया.
I think three protagonists here. One, Mr. Trump, the second Congress, and third, Mr. Chidambaram. All the three being more than 75 years of age, so wise that it is not better to speak about them, because Mohan Bhagwat says that after 75 don't take people very seriously. Pranesh, I fully endorse your take that Pakistan is so weak that even their cricket team hasn't beaten us even once in a dozen World Cups. So no surprise that be it 1948 or 1965 or 1971 or Kargil in 1999 or post Pahalgam, Indian Army has always pulverized Pakistan. The thing is, when Akhand Bharat is BJP slogan, and when after Article 370's abrogation, we have even assigned assembly seats in Pak-occupied Kashmir, then on May 10th at 10:30 a.m. when Colonel Sophia proved to the world that last night dozens of Pak military installations from Skardu to Karachi were obliterated, and Akhand Bharat plus POK were in the grasp of Indian Army. How come Trump announced a ceasefire 6 hours later and 28th time today too? Now let's forget that. No problem.
No, don't forget it. One minute. Don't forget it, Siddharth bhai, don't forget it. I'll get Dr. Ajay Alok to respond to you, but let me extend the same logic. बुरा मत मानिएगा. आप बोल रहे हैं कि बीजेपी का स्लोगन है अखंड भारत एटसेट्रा एटसेट्रा. डू यू रिमेंबर अरविंद केजरीवाल स्लोगन ड्यूरिंग द अन्ना एजिटेशन? मैं कसम खाता हूं पॉलिटिक्स नहीं ज्वाइन करूंगा. क्या हुआ सर? देन अनदर स्लोगन करप्शन फ्री. फिर क्या हुआ? शीश महल, ऑपरेशन शीश महल ऑन टाइम्स नाउ. सिद्धार्थ भाई,
आप Pranesh, during the show you said that opposition should not change the goalpost. If you want a program,
I am not. आप अखंड भारत तक गए तो मैं आपको बस बता रहा हूं कि क्या क्या बोला गया है.
I'm not criticizing anyone here. I'm not criticizing anyone. In fact, I'm saying that let's forget Trump for a moment because he's 75 plus. Now, since Pradhanji came on TV and said that it was not done by Trump, but because Pakistan was on its knees, then how come Arjun didn't show this mercy to Duryodhan, or did Ram withhold fire on Ravan when he was down? Why BJP not following Hindu Ramayana and Mahabharat?
Okay.
Why Pradhanji gifted away Akhand Bharat and POK to Pakistan?
अजय आलोक जी, आपने रामायण और महाभारत से क्यों नहीं सीखा? पाकिस्तान को क्यों जाने दिया?
इसको कहते हैं बिहार में कहावत है, हंसुआ के बिया में खुरपी के गीत. ये आम आदमी पार्टी वही गाना गा रही है. एंड दे नेवर लिसन टू एनी लोकसभा डिबेट्स, दे नेवर लिसन टू एनीवन. अगर इन्होंने राजनाथ जी को सुबह में सुना होता जिन्होंने डिबेट की शो ओपनिंग की थी, he very clearly stated the military had decided certain objective. It was not escalatory. We wanted to destroy enemy terrorist outlets, and we did that. And when Pakistan retaliated, we destroyed the military installation, and a chill was there in the Pakistan spine. लेकिन राजनाथ जी को सुनना नहीं है, अपने आर्मी की बात सुननी नहीं है, अपने डिफेंस मिनिस्टर की बात सुननी नहीं है, एक्सटर्नल अफेयर्स की बात सुननी नहीं है. ले आए रामायण को, ले आए गीता को, क्या राम ने किया, क्या रावण ने किया. अरे सबसे बड़े रावण तो आप ही लोग हैं. इस देश के सबसे बड़े रावण हैं आप लोग, क्योंकि आप लोग अपनी ही सेना पे, अपने देश पे भरोसा नहीं करते हैं, अपने देश की सरकार पे भरोसा नहीं करते हैं, और ले आते हैं राम रावण को. दुर्योधन की फौज बना के आप खड़े हैं.
वो जवाब दे रहे हैं सिद्धार्थ भाई.
स्टिल सपोर्ट्स पाकिस्तान.
आपको जवाब नहीं मिला. आपके दर्शकों ने देख लिया कि भारत
सिद्धार्थ शर्मा स्पीकिंग.
राम जी ने रावण पर कोई दया नहीं दिखाई थी, अर्जुन ने कर्ण पर या दुर्योधन पर दया नहीं दिखाई थी. पाकिस्तान अगर घुटनों पर आ गया था तो आपने क्यों दया दिखा दी? आपने जब 370 निकालने के बाद पीओके में 26-28 सीटें असेंबली में रखी हैं और सेना ने पीओके अपने हाथ में ले लिया था, तो छोड़ क्यों दिया उसको? सवाल यही है ना सर, सवाल यही है. जब सेना आगे बढ़त बना चुकी थी, सेना के एक मुट्ठी में अखंड भारत था, दूसरी मुट्ठी में पीओके था, छोड़ क्यों दिया? ट्रंप को छोड़ दीजिए, चिदम्बरम को छोड़ दीजिए, कांग्रेस को छोड़ दीजिए. तीनों 75 साल से ऊपर के हैं. 75 साल के ऊपर की बात को मात तो नहीं दीजिए. बात यह है कि सेना ने जो
अभिजीत, बिकॉज वी फेल टू रिक्लेम पीओके, ऑपरेशन सिंदूर was not a success. It's another matter that 93,000 Pakistani soldiers were given away without any bargain. But that's okay. That was then, this is now.
So you remember Rajiv Gandhi carried out brass tacks He carried out the Siachen capture, which really irritated what they claim is the Siachen capture, which really irritated Benazir Bhutto because she wanted to make peace. Indira Gandhi, after having Pakistan on its knees, couldn't capture POK. But, I think they're all right. It is completely Modi's fault that he couldn't fix Nehru's right royal screw-ups. So, every time there is a dunce born from the Congress, Sambhavami Yuge Yuge, somebody has to be born from the other side to fix up all the cumulative screw-ups of the Congress. I think the role of the opposition in this country is entirely to fix everything that the Congress screws up so that when they come, they can start with a clean slate and screw everything all up all over again. That is basically what they're saying.
Okay. Professor Mondal, are you satisfied with the answers given by the government today on day one of the Operation Sindoor debate?
Why? No question. How did the terrorists enter your territory? What was the intelligence doing? And instead of rolling the head of the Bureau of the Intelligence, you gave him promotion. And look at this nasty man who is making this kind of gestures on TV. What is this? And look at this.
According to him, walking.
Look at this.
You
cut your left of hair first.
They come walking.
Don't do this.
Okay, gentlemen, let's not get personal here. Please, Professor Mondal, 1 minute. Abhijit, calm down. Professor Mondal, सवाल का जवाब दीजिए.
Please ask him to stop this. If he has got a mouth, he can speak. He can speak like this. The fact remains, Mr. Pranesh, we still don't know how many terrorists were there. We still do not know how could they enter your territory. We still do not know. Forget about recapturing POK or other territory. The fact remains, this government could not stop terror attack. And mind you, even during the conflict, more than a dozen people were killed.
Professor Mondal, now help me understand this. So you want the government to tell you about the intelligence failure. You don't believe in Rahul Gandhi's commentary that we surrendered, right?
When you are preparing for a conflict, those people should have shifted out of those places long back. Those 12
Professor Mondal, 1 minute, sir, 1 minute. So you want the government to answer on intelligence failure and you don't agree with what Rahul Gandhi has said about the surrender thing, right?
I have nothing to do with Mr. Rahul Gandhi.
Why? You're part of India Alliance. If you don't agree with him, either you agree with him or you don't agree with him.
They are a different party. You will make us speak about Congress? Why? We are asking the concrete question.
No, 1 minute. Have you taken an oath to only speak about the BJP? 1 minute, sir. What is this understanding? You will not speak about Congress?
Not a single head were rolled, even after such
Professor
a huge
Mondal, if you don't agree with Rahul Gandhi, say I don't agree with Rahul Gandhi. Like Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary says that I don't agree with the TMC.
Speak our mind. We'll speak our mind. We are not here to parrot Rahul Gandhi or Congress party. We are here to speak about ourselves. Forget about what the Congress party or Rahul Gandhi is saying. We are putting up the question.
Now, when he speaks about speaking our mind, he did not answer on what Kalyan Banerjee said today. Kalyan Banerjee clearly said Azad Kashmir and Pranesh. Let's not pass this off as a one-off. You must understand, in March this year, there were Azad Kashmir graffiti in Jadavpur University. Again, the TMC was put in question for that and they obfuscated that entire thing. You should remember 4 years back, it was Sheikh Alam, one of their leaders, who said, अगर 30% Muslim है, अगर ऐसे हो गए तो 4 Pakistan बना देंगे यहाँ पर हम लोग. At least have some accountability for statements coming from your leaders, your people, before questioning others. I don't mind questioning the intelligence failure. The government owned it on day one. But अब ये सिद्धार्थ जी की बात सुनिए, ये रामायण महाभारत सब कोट कर रहे हैं, पूरा कैप्चर कर लेना चाहिए था. जब इनकी पार्टी में सबने छोड़ा था ना, योगेंद्र यादव, प्रशांत भूषण, उन्होंने कहा था एक चीज ही नहीं इस पार्टी में लिखी गई, ऑब्जेक्टिव्स. इन्हें पता ही नहीं ऑब्जेक्टिव्स क्या होता है. मिलिट्री ऑब्जेक्टिव्स इनसे पूछ के नहीं लिखे जाते. ये मिलिट्री ऑब्जेक्टिव्स हैं. अ नेवर एंडिंग वॉर इज अ बॉटमलेस पिट. हैज रशिया मैनेज्ड टू कैप्चर यूक्रेन टुडे? और इज द इजराइल पैलेस्टीन thing over? Do you want India to go down that route? We did a strike, we did 20-0, 11 air bases, 9 terror sites. We set a new deterrent, we set a new doctrine. You must understand the objectives. कोई एक चीज होती है objective.
Let's get a quick response.
पर हमारी
Siddharth
मिलिट्री में होती है. ये आप थोड़ा
सर जवाब करण जी को नहीं देना है, जवाब भाजपा को देना है कि अखंड भारत का स्लोगन, अखंड भारत का नारा हमने नहीं दिया था ना पीओके में, जब व्हेन यू एब्रोगेटेड आर्टिकल 370 एंड मेड श्योर दैट 26 और 28 सीट्स वर केप्ट इन असेंबली इन पीओके एंड व्हेन द आर्मी हैड पाकिस्तान ऑन इट्स नीज एज पर द प्राइम मिनिस्टर्स टीवी स्टेटमेंट, how come India agreed to when Pakistan was down in its knees? Why did India agree to that ceasefire? How come? Where is it in our scriptures? Did Rama do that with Ravana? No. Did Arjun did it with Duryodhana? No. If there are no scriptures, no Hindu precedents.
Okay, it's interesting. One minute. आप स्क्रिप्चर्स की बात कर रहे हैं, सनातन को कितनी गालियां दी गई है सिद्धार्थ भाई, अगर अभी मैं बताऊंगा तो आपको उस पे पोजीशन लेना मुश्किल हो जाएगा। इंडिया अलायंस जिसमें आप लोग थे कुछ दिन पहले, उन्होंने क्या क्या बोला है सनातन, जो स्क्रिप्चर्स आप साइट कर रहे हैं अभिजीत?
See, in the Kamban Ramayana, which is the Tamil Ramayana, Ravana runs out of ammunition. And Rama says very famous lines, Indrai po naleva, aaj wapas jao, kal aao. Refill your quiver and then come back. So sometimes ceasefires are given even without asking for. In this case, please show me where in the original Ramayana or the Mahabharata did anybody ask for a ceasefire. Show me the para where the ceasefire is asked for.
Nikhil is finding the answer on Google. But Nikhil, that answer does not exist, so don't try. We've run out of time, but before we end the show, let's listen to Union Home Minister Amit Shah. He'll speak formally tomorrow, but when Jaishankar was speaking, the opposition started heckling him. This is what Amit Shah said.
माननीय अध्यक्ष जी, मेरी एक बात की आपत्ति है, भारत देश का शपथ लिया हुआ विदेश मंत्री यहाँ स्टेटमेंट कर रहा है, उस पर भरोसा नहीं है, उनको किसी और देश पर भरोसा है। मैं समझ सकता हूं उनकी पार्टी में विदेश का महत्व क्या है, मगर इसका मतलब ये तो नहीं है पार्टी की सारी चीजें यहाँ सदन में आकर थोपे। भारत के विदेश मंत्री पर भरोसा नहीं करोगे, ओथ लिया हुआ व्यक्ति यहाँ पर बोल रहा है, ही इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल। माननीय अध्यक्ष जी, इसीलिए ये वहां बैठे हैं और 20 साल तक वहीं बैठने वाले हैं।
Today was day one. Let's see what happens tomorrow. Rahul Gandhi is likely to speak. Priyanka Gandhi, we are being told, will speak. Amit Shah will speak, and Prime Minister Modi expected to intervene around 5 in the evening. Let's see what unfolds tomorrow. We've run out of time. The news are with Navita Kumar on the other side.